Hey y'all, it's Kelsey with k.currinfurnitureco, and I have a quick little thrift video for y'all. I didn't get much this week because I have a lot of stuff that I'm still gathering for. I'm going to be selling on Whatnot in the next few weeks. I've got everything mainly uploaded, so if you want to go and find me on there, it's k.currinfurnitureco on Whatnot, and the app that you can get and you can resell on there. I haven't done a live sale yet, so I'm hoping this is going to go a little bit smoother than what I'm anticipating. But all you can do is try. So, the stuff that I have today will be available today. This is actually not going to be sold on Whatnot. And then I'll have a video later in the week. I'm going to be doing a little side table. It's probably about 1.5 feet tall, if that. It may be. I've actually got it in here. It's probably about 18 inches, 20 inches tall. But I'm going to do a cowhide drawers on it and paint it white. And I'm going to do a video of how to do that using DIY products and some fabric that I got actually for my thrift haul. I got this at the Goodwill for $3.99 a piece, but I love this. I would have cowhide all in my house if I knew my dogs wouldn't want to tear it up, but let's see. So I got 2 pieces of that for $3.99 a piece. Actually, this one was $2.99 because it was not as big. But that fabric is awesome, man. Let's see. And I got both of these for $2.99 at the Goodwill in Lewisburg. So this is one of our projects. It's just a little mailbox. See, it even has a little eagle on it. And then I got this little hanger. I'm thinking about decoupaging something on the front, and that'll be at the end of the video. And I have to fix this little spot up here, but $2.99, I couldn't go wrong. And I found this. This one I've had, but I'm wanting to use a transfer on here. I love, love, love these old. It's from 2002, so it's not that old. It's, well, I guess you'd say vintage now. Man, that makes me feel old. I'll be 30 this year. Okay. So then I got this canister set yesterday at the Goodwill in Lewisburg. So it comes with a tea, a coffee, sugar, cookies, and flour. So my idea for these is I'm going to paint them white, because that's a big thing now. Everybody still loves white. I had thought about doing it like a dark green. I've gotten to where I really like an evergreen kind of color. But I'm going to put knobs because there's not any knobs on these. Let's see. See, there's not any knobs on them unless they have them flipped upside down. See, I didn't even open these, so I don't really know what's in here. It's got the cute little knobs on it. So I'm just going to paint them all white and then distress back to because this is indented. So I'm not going to have to put any labels on it. I can just distress it back with a wet rag. And you'll see that at the end of the video for that. Okay. The last thing I picked up at Lewisburg was this. I didn't get the paint there. Was this, and I've got some cutting boards just to give you an example. So I thrift some cutting boards, but I've gotten to where I really like making them out of like old wood. So I'm painting this white, and then I'm going to use it to advertise my cutting boards, or you can actually use it to even do your rolling pins if you wanted to, if you had a certain style you liked. But for me, I've got several, and these are some of the ones that I've made out of old barn wood, and then I attached a spindle. Just stick them in there. like that, and it's a cute little, and the white will make it pop too. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so I started out wanting to use the milk paint, and I ended up making it too thin and ran out of milk paint, the color I needed. So we're going to go in and do crinoline from DIY. It's kind of a yellowy color, yellowish white, off-white. We're going to try that and then distress back after a few coats and see how that goes. So that's it, distressed. I absolutely love it. So I think I'm going, instead of like put dark wax on it, I think I'm just going to clear coat it because I like it as is. So do this lid. This is kind of the same way. So I'm a little nervous about selling on the Whatnot app. It seems very easy, and I've watched YouTube videos, and I did their one that they had for new beginning. They have like a PowerPoint and stuff that they do with you and everything. So, but we'll see how it goes, and if I like it, I'll try to gather more small stuff for that, because I can't sell like furniture and stuff on there. But I'll probably just stick to selling that out of my shop and on Facebook. And by the way, my Facebook is k.currinfurnitureco, and then my Shopify is www.k.currinfurniture@myshopify.com. And then I also have an eBay. It's the same thing. And my Instagram's the same. And I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching craft and channels and stuff. And I'm really new at this, and I'm trying to get the hang of like videoing myself. And I'm being kind of vulnerable right now because I'm clearly not that great at it, but I'm trying. So, but let's see. I enjoy doing this stuff. It's very therapeutic for me. And I'm decent at it. I'm not the greatest, but and I can make money at doing what I love, so why not take that chance? And that's what I did when I joined Miss Kim here at the Painted Pony. Because I did craft shows and all kinds of stuff like that. I just never did do open up my own shop. So this was kind of a dream of me opening this up, my part of it up. Let's see, that one's done, that one's done, this is not. Like, I grew up with my granddaddy. He had a furniture store in Petersburg, and that kind of, and him and my grandmother always did all kinds of crafts and stuff. He actually, he made all of my aunts and my uncle and my daddy a redneck bird feeder, and it was a plunger. They put bird feed in it, and it was hilarious. But he would always come up with stuff like that. And then he made me a back scratcher out of some of my dad's deer horns, deer antlers, or whatever. And he cut the end of them off, and he put it on a 1x1 or a 1x2, and stick it at the end of it for you to use it as a back scratcher. I miss him so much, but he was such a character. Such a character. You never knew what he was going to say either. But they're kind of where I got the love of doing this kind of stuff too. And my other grandparents, they always liked to thrift, and yard sale was their big thing. We would wake up on Saturday mornings and get up about 5 o'clock and be the first ones at the yard sales. You know how bad they hate early birds. They tell you no early birds. And that always make my other granddaddy mad. He just wouldn't go. He just wouldn't shop at theirs. He wouldn't come back. It made him so mad. But I know he would be really proud of me today, taking a chance, because both of them. And my mom loved yard sale too. She was a big yard sailor. We always had fun going. Even if we didn't find anything, it was just the thrill of going and trying to find something. Let's see. I'm going to throw these tops back on here real quick. I wanted to keep the knobs a regular wood, just because I thought it would look cool, especially with that other bringing out. So, maybe. So, I paid, it was, I'm trying to think, it's like $20 with tax for this whole set of 5, which, I mean, in my opinion, is not very bad. So, I am probably going to list these for about $65. And I know to some people that sounds high, but with the work that I put in them, and they're solid wood, and you can, well, I mean, this thing's going to fight. I did it right-handed, because I am right-handed. I've got to buy me a screwdriver set for here, too. I got mine at home, but not here. Let's see. So tomorrow I'm going to be working on this little, I'm going to show you at the end of the video, the little chest to be looking for tomorrow, or the little side table. I'm going to do some cowhide fabric on the drawers. So this is a first for me, using fabric on the drawers. So I hope it turns out good. I'm going to run to Walmart after I get off work here and see about getting some like fabric pins to put in the, you know, like the little, I forget what they're called, but to put in the, around the border to make it look a little bit more fancy. And if I mess up on anything, it may can hide something. Because 9 times out of 10, when you are trying to craft something, it's not going to go exactly the way you want it to. But that's the fun of it. I mean, you never know. So, I'll let these dry. And then I'm going to do a top coat. And then at the end of the video, I will show the final pictures of them staged and everything. And let me know in the comments what you think. I appreciate you guys. kitchen, but I'm not going to paint it. I'm just going to leave it as is, and I'm going to use a transfer out of this pack. This is one of my favorite ones. I can never pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try today. Let's see. So for it, let's see. What is one of my favorites in here? I think I'm going to do this one right here. Get my scissors. Oh, there they are. I think we're gonna do this one. These are so easy to do. So let's see. Let's set that over there, out of the way. Let's see, this is the one I chose to do. I love the white, the colors, the floral. So it's a little bit too big, so we're gonna, let's see. Just gonna cut that off a little bit. Just center it. Easily come off like that, and we'll just do that. So this, I think I'm going to keep in my craft room. And I can hang some cute little things and keep my little notes in. But this is just something to jazz it up. I mean, I paid $2 or $3 for just this set of two. This one I'm going to keep. This one I'm going to use on Whatnot because it's a cute little box. And I'm going to paint it skeleton key, on the bottom coat skeleton key. I think what I'm going to do, hold that thought. How about we do bottom coat mermaid tail. Just to give it some color. It's just a base coat. Just throw that color on there. And I use my crinoline brush, so that's why it's going to be a little bit lighter than normal, but I don't mind that at all. Love this blue. Which our canisters should be about dry. I'm just waiting on them to, before I can distress them and stuff. All over me. I do it every time I paint, especially furniture. Let's see, so I'm just going to do that coat just enough to have it layered. I'm going to paint this lid. I'm going to leave the bottom part wood. We're just going to do this top, because it's kind of drippy. So, alright, we got that. And we'll okay, so after the mermaid tail is dried, I'm moving on to the letterpress gray, and that's going to be my top and final coat. Then I'll go in and dry it, and then I end up doing a second coat of letterpress gray. And then for the final step, I distress back to submerge my tail into the wood, the base. And just do it in places that are naturally distressed. And then I'll go over it with a clear coat, like clear wax, and it'll be finished. That's it, distressed. 2 layers of paint, distressed. Now we're gonna clear wax it and then be done with it. And I'm gonna sell this probably for $7.95 or whatever it'll go for on Whatnot. My first time gonna be doing that. So I'm gonna be using the Milk Paint Company clear wax. I love this stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of their milk, like their white, the Milk Company's white wax. It don't go on that thick. I prefer DIY, the white wax, because it actually shows up and you can tell that you put some on. This would be pretty with the